So in this video, we are going to learn how to add tag to AWeber subscriber for WooCommerce orders. Let's say you are using WooCommerce as an e-commerce platform in AWeber as an email marketing platform. Now you want that whenever a customer places the order in your WooCommerce store, you want to add a tag to that customer which is added as a subscriber in AWeber. And if you don't have that customer as a subscriber in AWeber, you want to add that customer as a subscriber and then add a tag to it. So let me tell you, you can actually automate this complete process. So in this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new order in our WooCommerce store, automatically with the same details which customer has entered, we are going to basically add that customer as a subscriber in AWeber and we are going to add a tag to that subscriber. And if we already have that customer as a subscriber in AWeber, we are directly going to add the tag and update the subscriber. Now, if you want to know how you can set up this automation, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as WooCommerce AWeber. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that a workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first, we are going to connect our WooCommerce account, our WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window, so that every time we receive a new order in our WooCommerce store, automatically the details of that order will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And after that, we are going to add that same customer as a contact, as a subscriber in our AWeber account. Also, we are going to add a tag to that customer too. And if we already have that person, that customer in our AWeber account, then we are going to update the customer and add the tag as well. So let's see how it is done. Starting from our trigger window in Choose App, search for WooCommerce. Just select it. After selecting WooCommerce, in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as New Order Created. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our WooCommerce account with Pabbly Connect. And to add this webhook URL, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy this webhook URL from here and go to your WooCommerce account. So here in my WooCommerce account, we will just go to WooCommerce settings section. After coming to the WooCommerce settings page, here you will see an advanced tab. Here it is. Just click on advanced. And under advanced tab, here you can see an option named as webhooks. Click on webhooks. After clicking on webhooks, here you will see a list of all the webhook URLs which we have added in our WooCommerce account. To add a new one, just click on this add webhook button and then give this webhook a name. For example, I would like to name this webhook URL as Pabbly Connect. This is the name. Then in status, by default, the status of this webhook is disabled. From the drop down, we have to select active over here. And then it is asking us for the topic. So here in topic from the drop down, we have to select the topic. We have to select the event, that for which event we want WooCommerce to send the data to Pabbly Connect. So we want WooCommerce to send the data whenever an order is created in our WooCommerce account. So we have selected order created as the topic. If you have any doubt or confusion while adding this webhook URL, you can always refer to the help text, the instructions given over here in this trigger window. After selecting the topic, it is asking us for the delivery URL. Now here in delivery URL, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. And after pasting the delivery URL, just click on Save Webhook. As we click on Save Webhook, we will see this webhook URL will be added in our WooCommerce account. And now after adding this webhook URL, whenever a new order will be received in our WooCommerce store, automatically the details of that order will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And now guys, we are going to do the same. First, here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, just click on this Recapture Webhook Response button. And after clicking on it, it has now changed to Waiting for Webhook Response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some details, some data of a new order, some response of a new order from our WooCommerce store. Now here guys, we are going to place a test order, a dummy order on our WooCommerce store. I will just open my WooCommerce store in a new tab, and after opening the store, we are just going to place a test order. So we will just scroll down and let's select this product, for example, camera. We will just select it. Then we will just check out from here. Proceed to checkout. Now after that, at this checkout page, let's enter the details of a dummy customer. For example, the name of the customer is demo user. This is the same company name. We have some dummy address, dummy mobile number, and let's enter a dummy email address as well. Now after entering the details, let's click on place order. Now as we click on place order, here you will see we will be receiving a new order on our WooCommerce store. And yes, the order is received. So just now on our WooCommerce store, we have received an order worth 13,999 rupees. The product ordered by the customer is camera and the quantity is 1. The name of the customer who made the purchase is demo user, and then this is the email address, mobile number, and the address too. So here guys, we have successfully received an order on our WooCommerce store. And as we receive this order, we will see because we have connected our WooCommerce account with Pabbly Connect, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow, in this trigger window, within few seconds, we are going to receive some response. And in that response, we will get all the details of this order. So let's wait for a few seconds over here. And yes, within few seconds, you can see just now we have received some response over here. And in this response, you will see the exact same details of the same order which we have just now placed. Here you can see the same total amount of the order, that is 13,999 rupees, for which we made the order. Then we will scroll down and here you can see some details like what is the quantity and the product which is ordered. We will scroll down. Here you can see the details of the customer, the name of the customer who placed the order, the company name, country, address, and all the other details. Also, we will scroll down further and we will see some other details like email address and mobile number of the customer as well. So here we have the mobile number, email address, and all the other details. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully connected our WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect and received the details of the new order which we are receiving on our WooCommerce store in our Pabbly Connect workflow. So every time we receive a new order, the details of that order will be captured inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger. Now after that, what we want to do, we want to add this user as a subscriber, as a contact in AWeber. And we want to add a tag for this same person, this same customer in our AWeber account. For that, we will just scroll down, come to this action window, and here in Choose App, we are going to search for AWeber. Just select it. After selecting AWeber in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Add or Update Subscriber. Now, using this action event of Add or Update Subscriber, if the customer is already added in our AWeber account, we are just going to update the details and add a tag to that customer, to that person. And if the person who is making the order, the customer who placed the order, is not added as a subscriber in AWeber, in that case, we are going to add the person in AWeber as a subscriber and also add a tag to it. Then after that, just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our AWeber account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, just click on this Connect with AWeber button. After clicking on it, this web page opens in front of us. Just scroll down, enter the login credentials of your AWeber account and click on Allow Access. Now as we click on Allow Access, we will see our AWeber account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the account ID. So if you have created multiple accounts in your AWeber account, here in this dropdown, you will see a list of all the account IDs over here. Right now, I have only one account, so that's why you can see only one account ID over here. Select the account in which you have this customer or you want to add this customer and add the tag. After account ID, the next thing it asks us is the list ID. So it is possible that you might have created multiple contact lists in your AWeber account. Right now, I have only one list named as WooCommerce customer. So in which list do you want to add this subscriber or add the tag to this existing subscriber? Search for a subscriber. You have to select that subscriber list over here. I have only one list, so in the drop down, I will be selecting this list over here. If you have multiple lists, you have to select the list according to your requirement. After list ID, the next thing it asks us is the full name. That what is the full name of this subscriber? So from WooCommerce order, we have received the response of the name of the person. We have the first name and the last name. And from this trigger step, we are going to map the response of this name of the person over here in this full name field. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and here in the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from WooCommerce of a new order. Out of all of these responses, first we are going to scroll down and select the response of first name over here. So we will just search for it, select the search for the response of first name. Here it is. Just select this response and it will be mapped. Then after that, just add a space and here from the drop down, we are going to search for the response of last name and map it too. So let's search for last name. This is billing last name. Select it and it will be mapped. So in this way, whatever name the customer is going to enter on our WooCommerce checkout page while placing the order, with the same name, we are going to either add this person as a subscriber in AWeber or we are going to search for that. After name, it is asking us for the email address. So here guys, in field of email address, we have to map the response of email address of the customer which we have received. And guys, the process of mapping stays the same. Just click here. From the drop down from WooCommerce responses, we are going to search for the response of email and it will be mapped. After this, it is asking us update existing contact. Like if the customer who is placing the order on a WooCommerce store, if that person is already added as a subscriber in our AWeber account, in that case, do we want to update the existing subscriber? So yes, we want to update the existing subscriber because we want to add a tag to this subscriber. So we have selected yes over here in update existing. So here you can see that in my AWeber account, we will go to the subscriber section and here in subscriber section, you can see demo user, the same customer, the same person whose details we have entered while placing the order in our WooCommerce store. The same person is already added as a subscriber in my AWeber account. So in this case, we are going to update the details and we will be adding the tags because using this automation, we want to add a tag to our AWeber subscriber when they place an order in WooCommerce store. After update existing, the next field which we have is of tag. And here guys, we can basically give any tag. We can basically add any tag to our subscribers in AWeber. For example, I want to add two tags. For example, the first tag is customer. This is the first tag. And if you want, you can basically add multiple tags as well by separating that by commas. So the first tag which will be added to the customer, to the person who is placing the order is customer. And the second tag will be the name of the product which they have ordered. So from WooCommerce responses, we have received the response of the product name as well. That what was the product which was ordered by the customer. So we are going to select and map the response of product name over here. So let's search for the response of product name. Here it is, item name. Just select it and map it. So whenever a customer is going to place an order in our WooCommerce store, we are going to add that same customer as a subscriber in AWeber and we are going to add two tags to that customer, to that subscriber. The first tag will be customer and the second tag will be the name of the product which they have purchased. And if the customer is already added as a subscriber in AWeber, in that case, we are just going to update it and add these tags. In this way, by adding commas, you can basically add multiple tags as you want. Like you can basically add many tags as you want by adding or separating them using comma. Then it is asking us add tracking, IP address, last follow-up message number sent. So all of these details we don't have. We have not received all of these details from WooCommerce. And these details, these fields are not mandatory, are not required. So if you want, you can ignore all of these fields for now. The last field which we have is of address. So we have received the address of the customer from WooCommerce. So what we can do, we can map the response of address over here. So from WooCommerce responses, we are going to one by one map the complete address of this user. One by one, we will search for all the address details. Like we have entered the address. Now let's enter the city. So we have received the response of city as random city and then zip code. So we are going to add the postal code over here. This is the postcode. In this way, if you want, you can add the address as well. After mapping all of these details and selecting update existing as yes and adding the tags to these subscribers, just click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received some response over here. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the details which we have mapped over here, basically the email address which we have mapped over here, this customer is either added in our AWeber account as a subscriber, or if this customer already existed, then this customer is now updated in our AWeber account. So we saw that in AWeber account demo user, this customer was already added. But let's refresh this contacts page one and let's see whether this customer, this subscriber is updated or not. So we'll just open the details of the subscriber, and yes, here you can see that the same two tags, camera and customer, are added to this subscriber in our AWeber account. Also, you will see we have also added the address of this customer, the same address which they have entered while placing the order in our WooCommerce store. This means, guys, the automation workflow which we have created in this video, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever a new order will be received on our WooCommerce store, automatically the customer who placed the order will be added as a subscriber in AWeber, and we are going to add that subscriber a tag as well. We are going to add the tag for that subscriber too. So here, guys, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once in real time. And to test it, we will go back to our WooCommerce store and we are going to place another test order, another dummy order. For example, let me select this product as microphone over here. Let's add this product to cart and proceed to checkout. Now here, guys, let's enter the details. Let's change the details of the customer. This time I'm going to enter the details of a new customer. Last time the details of the customer which we have added was an existing subscriber in our AWeber account. So here you can see demo user, this is an existing subscriber. But this time while placing the order, we will be entering the details of a new user. For example, the name of the person is dummy user. Let's change the mobile number as well. And also we are going to change the email address. And then let's proceed to checkout. So we'll have changed the payment method and let's click on place order. Now, as we click on place order, we will see we are going to receive a new order on our WooCommerce store, and we have received the order. The total order amount is 17,999. The product which the customer has ordered is microphone, and the name of the customer is dummy user. Now, as we receive this order, we will see instantly within few seconds, this same customer named as dummy user will be added as a subscriber in our AWeber account with this same email address. And also two tags will be added to this customer. The first tag will be customer and second tag will be the name of the product which they have ordered, means microphone. And we will be also adding the address of this user as well. So let's check it. We will go to our AWeber account and we are going to refresh this contacts page once. And yes, here you can see that demo user, the same person, the same customer whose details we have just now added while placing the order on our WooCommerce store, the same person is now added as a subscriber in our AWeber account. Here you can see the same name, same email address, and also you can see the same tags. The tags which we have added that were customer and microphone. We have the customer as a tag and we have the name of the product which they have entered as the tag. And also you can see the address. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever a new order will be received on our WooCommerce store, automatically we are going to add that same customer in our AWeber account and we are going to add the tag to that customer as well in AWeber. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of the same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.